Woo, how you doing, fam? 3 videos in a row. Let's get to it. I ain't tired. I can go all day. Because I'm preaching the truth. When you preach the truth, it just come out you. You ain't got to make up nothing. You ain't got to cover your tracks. You just tell the truth. And that's what I do. So, you ready? Let's get to it. This is a part of the plan that I came up with for us black people. And I want you to know that it was given to me by the man upstairs. It didn't come from me. It came from him. You ready? Get to know your neighbor. I made videos about this. Get to know your neighbor. Literally, go outside and get to know your neighbors. Get to know the people in your neighborhood. Get to know the people at the store you go to. Get to know your coworkers. That's basic. In order for us to come together, we have to actually come together. Does that make sense? We literally have to know who we're dealing with. I'm not going to invest anything in you if I don't know who the hell you are. I don't know what you're doing. How am I going to ask the athletes to come back into the city and ask the celebrities to come bring their money back when they ain't left us and say, hey, heck with y'all? How am I going to convince them to come back if I don't know who I'm telling them to come back to? So, number one, get to know your neighbors. That's probably the most important thing. Get to know your neighbors. 2, drop the I don't want to be bothered. And you know what I'm talking about. When somebody come to you, I don't want to be bothered. You know I'm telling the truth? This is something that happens in the black community all the time. You see somebody in trouble, you see somebody that might need some information, and you don't want to be bothered. You want to run in your house and close the door. Stop it. How somebody going to trust you when they need you, you're never there? Let's keep it real. I understand somebody might be chronic needing you. I can understand that. But somebody to say, hey, ma'am, how I get down the street? And I've asked somebody for directions and got blown off. Dead serious. Hey, don't you got Google? Look on Google Maps. What you asking me for? Leave me alone. Why you bothering me? That attitude's got to go. We'll get to that. Stop arguing over religion. There are so many religions. I covered that in the last video. There are so many religions, and we keep arguing over which one is right. Just pick one so we can get together and get the more serious issues. It's a distraction. It's a major distraction. We arguing over a religion. We don't know which religion is the right one. Just pick one and ride with it. Deal with it on Judgment Day. You made the mistake. The law scrolls say that you still get a chance to repent. So, just pick one religion. Let's all fall behind it. So we can improve our community, improve our relationships with each other. So pick one religion. That's very important. 4, create a relationship with like-minded blacks and combine your money to build businesses. Think about what I said. Create a relationship with black people like yourself. People who you get along with. Not the ratchets. Not the addicts. Not the trash. Make a relationship so that you trust each other. So that y'all can pool your money. We have $126 billion in this country. It's spread out. We need to pool it together so that we can create our own businesses. Now everybody say, yeah, we need our own businesses. Well, they never tell you how because they don't want you to. They never tell you how. They tell you ought to. They don't tell you how. They tell you ought to come together. They never tell you how. Because they don't want you to come together. They want you to stay in that same spot. I just blew the whole game open right there and gave it to you for free. Get together with black people that think like you, that act like you, that are interested in the same things as you. Learn them. Trust them. Have a relationship. And y'all come together. Then pool your money and start businesses. Why is that so hard to understand? I can understand you saying, well, I don't want to do nothing with Joy down the block. Find like-minded black people that you come to know and trust, that you know gonna ride with you. Take your money, combine it, create businesses. Now, not only create businesses, let me tell you the secret here. The one thing God told me this personally. Said to make sure I tell y'all this. This is the gospel right here. They tell you to make businesses. What kind of businesses? They tell you to make businesses where you sell somebody else's stuff. They tell you to make businesses where you sell somebody else's stuff. Or they tell you to sell t-shirts and hats. They don't tell you to make anything. Name one black person that has told y'all to go make something. Not just open up a business and sell other people's shit. Who's told you to go make something? Who has told you to go make something? Nobody. Because the white man don't want you to. That's his hold on you. We don't make nothing. Stuff comes from over China. Why are we not making that ourselves? Why are we letting shit come over from China? Everything made in China, made in China, made in China, made in China. Why are we not making it? It should say made in America, made in Black America, made in Afro America, made in melanated America. Why everything made in China, made in Japan, made in Mexico? Why are we not manufacturing our own products? There was a black woman back in the 30s. Damn, my name keep escaping me. But she was the first black millionaire. She invented the hot comb. So women been worried about that hair ever since back then. So this weed thing ain't nothing new. It's just crazy, but it's nothing new. She sold the business, and now white people manufacture the hot comb. Why don't we manufacture a hot comb? How many black barbershops do we have in this country? Those barbers need chairs. They need razors. They need clippers. They need mirrors. How many black folk make those products? None. None. And you know what? White folk don't want you to. They don't want you to. Back in the 80s, they had the jelly curl. That was the thing back then. How many black folk make jelly curls? For those that still wear them. For those that still wear the jelly curl, how many black people manufacture the perm supposed to keep your hair straight? You know, the perk. White folk used to say make your hair stay one way all day. We don't make any of that. We don't. Every woman to the age of 40-something need tampons. Do we make tampons? No. Every woman need tampons. Everybody needs toilet paper to wipe your butt. Do we make any? No. We don't make nothing. I have a vision of being able to walk outside and seeing everything black. Everything black. Black owned. Black manufactured. That'll be the completion. We need to manufacture our own goods. Like I say, Brother Polite and that New Nation, whatever he was doing, was really silly. It's useless. I keep saying it. You go out to Pennsylvania, out there in the woods, and we don't make nothing. How are we going to survive? We don't even make our own toilet paper. What, we going to use leaves? Poison ivy we wipe our butts with? Huh? Huh? I'm asking. We don't produce nothing. Start producing our own products. Find somebody. Everybody's in the field. Whether you're a plumber, electrician, whatever you're doing. Find like-minded blacks like you. Pool your money together and start your own businesses. Promote it toward black people and let's all patronize it. Business is going to start popping up here, popping up there, popping up here, popping up there. Before you know it, blocks and blocks of just black businesses. Get the athletes to come back. Get the celebrities to come back. Invest in these rundown communities. If you look at my music videos, Streets of Baltimore, I show you some of the raggedy, dilapidated blocks that can be knocked down and put up beautiful buildings that can be black owned and black only for cheap. They just laying around, blocks ain't doing nothing. I know if they here in Baltimore, I know they in Detroit. I know for sure they in Chicago, Philadelphia, New York, Atlantic County, right next to Atlantic City. There are places that we can go and build. Now, that leads me to my next point. Create a fair split of property and profit to each person by what they contribute. Now listen, I'll say it again. Create a fair split of property and profit to each person by what they contribute. That means if you invest the most money in that project, you should get the most profit. But it should be split according to what each person brings to the table. You gotta listen to this. This is the key. See, a lot of people saying, one person's gonna get everything. No, by what you put in. And that don't mean money all the time. You might have ideas, your labor, your time. You might be good at spotting properties to go buy. There are different ways to contribute to a business. You should be given by what you put in. This is where black folk get crossed up at. They think they just gonna walk in there and la-di-da. No. What you put in. If all you can put in is your labor, then you should get paid for your labor. But it should be a split. Meaning, if I'm putting up all the money and nobody else put up any money, then I should get half the profit. If 5 of us put up money, then 5 of us should divide up half the profit. There are engineers and mathematicians that can break that down further than what I just said, but you get the gist of it. Just because you don't have nothing to start with doesn't mean that you're not investing in that business. That's because you can't say, here's $1 million. You can say, hey, I got 50. If we get 3,000 people to put up 50, then whatever that business make, it needs to be broken out by that 3,000. You follow? Meaning that everybody should get something out of it that's manageable, that's livable. Everybody trying to raise a family. So we ain't talking about greed. You know, it's really sad. I know you can hear those white people over top of me. Don't think all white people perfect, okay? That's proof right there. I'm here in the city. And I'm living under crazy white folk. It is what it is. And like I said, it's women. So you got ratchet white women too. But anyway, I digress. God bless them. They're my neighbors upstairs. They don't bother me. They never done anything. I can't say nothing about them. So excuse me for that. Let's get back to it. Sorry for that distraction. This is serious business here. Every black should get a split of all profits, meaning nobody gonna hog all the profit. No dictatorship here. We trying to make it all inclusive so that everybody can feel a bond. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody can feel a bond about what's going on in that situation. Now, sorry for the distraction. People say it's really getting on my nerves, but I'm trying to keep it real here. Now, like I just said, you need to treat everybody the same. Meaning that if you put the most money in, don't be sashaying around like, yeah, man. Please don't do that. Because that's going to start infighting. And the last thing we need is for y'all get a successful business start, and then one person start getting all high up in the head. Yeah, I'm the man, I'm this, I'm that. You know, ha 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 ha. And then everybody else break out. No, need to stop that. And to stop that, everybody breaking out, every person who invests, whether it be their time, their labor, their ideas, their money, whatever, should get a percentage, a stock percentage of said businesses. If you there 5 years, you should get a stock percentage of that business if it go in the market. Now, why do you say that? In order for a business to be successful, everything needs to run in sync. You got to have the people at the top running, the people at the bottom, because without the bottom, there ain't no top. So you want everybody to know, I'm invested in this. My family's going to be invested in this. When my children get out of school, they can come work this. When their children get out of school, they can come work this. I got stock in this company. This is my company. It's our company. It's my company. We're going to make it work. Who's telling you that? Who's telling you that? I'm asking you. Who up there is telling you that? Nobody. All I hear is, oh, you need to make a business. We need more black businesses. Ain't nobody telling you how. I fill the gaps in. Why should you listen to me? What education I got? I only did 2 months of Bible college. This is coming from upstairs. How can I talk like this? How can a man with a GED talk like this? Know the ins and outs. Human nature. Let's get back to it. I already said it. Don't just buy businesses. Don't just create businesses to sell. Manufacture. We need to manufacture every product that's out there. Everything from lip gloss to toothpaste to mouthwash. We need to manufacture everything. Have it come from a black company. And we need to buy exclusively from that company. We need to buy all black products. There should not be nothing white in our house. If we good enough, we can get our own cell phone company. It shouldn't even be a white cell phone in your house. We need to get our own YouTube. Black-owned YouTube. We need to get a black-owned station. A real station. and start putting on good quality TV shows that show black people other than shaking their butts and smoking weed and say, hey, bro, hey, my bro. Now, we need to get this done. And we need to watch those shows. Listen to those black radio stations. Get them numbers up. We got the money. It's just spread out. The money is in the community, but it's spread out the community. The people that got it have gone. They out there with the white folk. They have left us. We got to draw them back in. That's why I'm giving you these steps, and that's why I'm giving you these ideas of how to bring them back in, how to lure the money back so we can start building stuff. Men are builders, but we've been cut down. We've been made to think in our mind that we can't do anything, that it's a dream, that only white folk can do this stuff. We can do it. We got black mathematicians. We're not retarded. And I say it again, the average ratchet black man, if he taken out and put around a different scenario, he flourishes. The women, not so much. But the men, they flourish. Men are supposed to run everything. So let's get our place. Let's get our respect back. Let's take our cities back block by block. We can do it. All right, let's get to the next thing. We need to build our own water system. Look at what's going on in Detroit. The water's bad, and white man don't give a fuck. And black folk ain't doing shit about it but cry. Need to build our own system. We ain't got to depend on the man. Make sense? Get our own, I don't know what y'all call it in y'all city. Here in Baltimore, it's called Baltimore Gas and Electric. Wherever you get your gas and electric from, Connors, whatever, we need our own. We need to build our own. Who understands how that works? You need to match those people with the people that got the money to make it happen. This is how you do business. This is what the man does. Why don't we do it? Take people that have the money and people that have the know-how. Because remember what I said. A lot of times, God ain't going to give you everything. You got the knowledge to build it. You got the money to create it. Then you got to have somebody in construction to actually make it happen. No one person can do it all or will do it all. And if it's only one person doing it, they're not going to give a darn about helping nobody else. They're going to be doing it for themselves. So let's keep it real. We need money, know-how, construction. Then you need workers to make the money. That's business. Now in between, you got electricians, you got plumbers, but that's basically construction. So why are we not doing it? Why are we not doing it? Why are we sitting back letting the white man make all the money? Letting the Jewish man make all the money? Let the Chinese man make all the money? Why we ain't making no money? We need to push these Koreans out of our own neighborhood. We don't want you here, man. Get out. We want black businesses here. And we need to support our black businesses. We need to stop stealing and start trying to get over. Because that's what the women teach the kids. Because they get over. Women go into a store and put something in her purse. And then they're surprised when security tell her to take it out. I ain't do nothing wrong. They will not admit they're wrong. And they're raising their children to do that. And the girls can get away with it. But the men can't. Let a woman go up to a cop and slap him in the face. She gonna get handcuffed and arrested. Let a black man go up there and slap a cop in his face. They're gonna take him behind the building and beat the crap out of him. But these little black boys see their mothers, don't nothing happen to them. They think it's gonna be the same way. And they keep talking back to these cops like they thugs, the way they see their mothers doing, and that's why the fuck they wind up dead. And then you wanna go out there and march. It's your fault that they out there. It's your fault because you raised them to do that. And everybody act like they scared. When you in the store acting a damn fool, nobody want to say nothing because they scared because they know you going to turn on them. All they trying to do is correct you, and you want to turn on them and try to beat their ass. That's why nobody don't say nothing to you black women. Ain't nobody scared of you. We don't want to be bothered with your bullshit because you don't know how to stop. You keep coming after people. We try to stay the fuck out your way. We ain't scared of you. We want to stay the fuck out your way. We don't want to be bothered with you. There is no winning. There is no winning. Even if we knock you the fuck out, then we going to jail. How is that a win? He would just let you go ahead. I hate the ball because I'm original, but I'll borrow something from Tommy Sotomayor. Y'all just like, let me tell you the truth in the back of the class, just throwing stuff on the wall. Don't nobody say nothing to you because don't want to be bothered. It's just easier to just clean the mess up off the walls and let you go ahead about your business. That's not fair. That is not fear. Y'all have to understand, fear is not respect. Somebody that respect you will ride with you. Somebody that fear you will ride with you until you turn your back. Till they see you weak, then they will take you out. Learn the difference. That's why no mob family stays. No gang keep the same leaders. Nobody is successful in the drug game. You either have to leave it alone, you get tired of being locked up, or you get killed. One of the three. There's no retirement. There are very few people that actually can make a career and live out peacefully and be with their grandchildren and live to be 80, 90. Very seldom. We need to get that stuff out of our community. We need to get the men on the corners, put them to work. Athletes, come back. Bring your money back to these dilapidated communities. Build them up. Give these kids jobs. Give them something to do other than kill each other. This is what needs to get done. And nobody's saying it. Why am I the only one saying it? I'm dead serious. Why am I the only one saying it? Why was I given the knowledge? Why was I given the drive to do this? Why am I keep being anointed, as they would say? I don't want it, but it keep coming. God won't leave me alone. Won't let me be successful. All the things I've tried. Now I want you to do this. Now I want to do this. Well, guess what? I'm here. We need to create our own police force. I'm not saying to take out the white man's police force, but we need our own police force to patrol our communities that we invest in. If we build up a 4, 5, 6, 7 block radius, we need our own police patrolling that. Now, if something happens to where some of the ratchets try to get back in and we don't have enough on the force, then we could call the white man and tell him to come in. But now, we need to take care of our own business. We need our own police force. We need to start making our own courts. We need to get like-minded blacks to go get these city council seats, to be the mayor, delegates, House of Representatives, Senate. We need to put black people that think like us in those spots. Not who the white man want to fund and want us to vote against, but who we want. Tell me I'm lying. Who's telling you that? Who is telling you that? Nobody. Nobody. Republican, Democrat. All blacks want to vote Democrat. Don't you realize that until the 60s, Democrats was mostly the slave owners? They was mostly the Klan. They decided to flip once we got free. They were making money off us. Then they flip. So they make money off us again. You understand that? Do your history. Go back and look. It's all on the internet. Go look. That's the one thing. The white man don't hide nothing. He figured we ain't going to look. And he right, because most of us don't. We need to put our own people in office. If it's a majority black city, every office should be filled by somebody black. Every office. I don't care if it's a dog catcher. If we still had them. Every office should be black. The sheriff should be black. Okay? One day, a month, all blacks should have a meeting to make sure that the other blacks in that sector are doing what they're supposed to be doing. We need to have a meeting countrywide. See, this plan I got is countrywide. If we can get it going, it's countrywide. And then maybe worldwide. If we can get the Africans, if we can get the Jamaicans, when they see us doing well, people are going to look and they're going to say, hey, look at what they doing. I want to do that. That's how you get respect. But one day a month, there should be a meeting, a national meeting, where our elected leaders, who we elect, go over everything and make sure that everybody doing what they're supposed to be doing. So nobody slacking off, nobody running off to the man. Make sure everything go right. And like I said, there are always going to be coons in the midst. Now, I don't know what y'all consider a coon, but I can tell you what a coon is. A coon is somebody who works under you, near you, around you, see everything you do positive. Go report to the white man. The white man tell him to go back, and this is how I want you to fuck it up. That's what a coon is to me. Coons have always been around. They're going to be around. Coons you got to ignore or take out. It's one or the other. You got to ignore them. You can pull them up and tell them, look, I see you doing this again. That's it. Or you got to take them out. It's one of the three. And if you don't believe me, coons go all the way back to Genesis in the Bible. When Moses came back, it was that Pharisee leader that said, don't listen to him. Ain't you a murderer? When Moses told everybody to put the paint on their doors, do that for what? You know, that was that same man. If y'all get a chance to go back and watch the Moses movie, it's an example. I'm not, telling you to go watch the movie, but I'm just saying this is an example. I want you to go see what I'm talking about, so you know I'm not lying. When every time Moses went to the Pharaoh and told him something, Pharaoh would turn them down and make them work harder. And man, see that every time Moses go up there, he would make it harder for us. He making us have a harder life. Why don't you get out of here, Moses? Well, when Pharaoh finally said, give him everything and get him out of here. Where we going, Moses? You guys walking out here in the middle of nowhere. Now they marching across the desert. They get to the Red Sea. They look over. They see the chariots coming. Oh, no. See, that's what I'm talking about. Moses brought us out here to be dead. Moses parted the water. They crossed the Red Sea. They get on the other side. All is well. A couple days later, they walking. We out here walking in the damn hot sun. Well, Moses brought us out here to die. Well, y'all should listen to me. I was in charge before Moses. Then God just start sending snakes and shit to pick people off. It's in the Bible. Just start picking them off. Every time somebody moaned and groaned, and then Moses would have to, cry to God and ask him to stop. There's always going to be coons among us. But even so, when Moses went up on the mountain, and he was gone for 40 days, that coon got the iron. And he said, see, Moses brought us out here to die. If we make idols and we show that we really do worship the Egyptians, maybe that God will come rescue us. Now, they had food. They had all that gold and stuff. But they still couldn't be satisfied. And I'm going to be honest with you. I blame God for that. Because why would God leave people that he put out there in the middle of nowhere alone for 40 days without their leader? That's bull. I'm keeping it real. Let's go back to the Garden of Eden. Why was that one tree? Why was it in the garden? Why would you sentence your children to death? Why would you put that there? There was no reason for God to put that there. There was no reason at all. So don't tell me that God is just this perfect person. No, he ain't. He like to fuck with us. There's no way he let this shit go on. He would have been took the devil out. He could have been did it. When them magicians was going through all that pain to show his power, he let Moses had to go back there all them times, but he could have did the first time. He wanted to show his power. Why does he have an urge to show his power? If he's so great, why does he need us to praise him? If I'm great, I don't care if you praise me or not. Screw you. I'm God. I do what I want to do. Screw you. So don't give me this he's all loving. No, he ain't. If he loves us, he would have been got rid of the devil. If he gave us free will, he would leave us alone. He wouldn't have these earthquakes and typhoons and all that shit. There wouldn't be no 9/11. So don't give me that crap. And like I said, those Pharisees, coons, have always been with us. The reason Jesus is on that cross. My camera down, y'all.
The reason that Jesus is on the cross.
The reason that Jesus is on the cross.
The reason Jesus is on that cross.
The reason Jesus is on that
it's
cross.
It's because of the Pharisees.
It's because of the Pharisees.
Think I'm lying?
Think I'm lying?
Do your history. There always been coons among us. That's no reason for us not to be successful.
That's no reason for us not to be successful.
We got to deal with them. But we can't get rid of them if we don't know them. You got to get to know your neighbors. Get to know your people. Then you can weed out the coons. You can weed out the ratchets.
You can weed.
Right now, you can't do nothing. No, you don't know.
You can't do nothing.
How you gonna weed out somebody you don't know?
How you gonna weed out somebody you don't know?
Am I lying, people?
Am I lying, people?
We got to learn how to trust each other, learn how to love each other, learn how to be there for each other. There ain't nothing we can't do.
There ain't nothing we can't do.
Alright, this video going on. This is Brother Derek. I put the information out there. This is real information. These are things that we can do.
These are things that we can do.
The only thing I'm asking for you right now is to hit that subscribe button.
Hit that subscribe button.
Let me go live. So instead of hoping somebody stumble onto a video, I can go live and people will see I'm live and they'll click and watch. And we can get the word out. I'm trying to get the word out. I'm not trying to line my pocket.
I'm not trying to line my pocket.
I'm okay.
I'm okay.
If somebody want to send me a camera or something, a desk chair, hey, but I'm not asking you for anything.
Hey, but I'm not asking you for
anything. I'm broadcasting you in the 1080p.
I'm broadcasting you in the 1080p.
You can tell my volume has gotten better. I made an investment. I don't need your money. I need you to hit that subscribe button. I need you to watch my content and learn. I need you to spread it out to people so they can get this knowledge. People that's watching Love and Hip Hop, get them to watch one of these videos. People that's watching Victor Moan, get them to watch one of these videos. People that's watching that crazy ass, what's his name, True Seaman. Get them to watch movies. People who waste their time watching that faggot Tyreek. Get them to watch the videos. He brags about having businesses. Are they businesses selling shit or businesses creating shit? Because if they selling shit, you ain't doing nothing. You gotta create. So don't start bragging about you this and that. You ain't creating shit. You just selling somebody else shit. That's not successfulness. Okay? We need to build our own shit.
We need to build our own shit.
So I don't care how big you are in your sector, in this sector, we deal with the truth. And there ain't nody that bring the information like I bring it. So I'm the king over here.
So I'm the king.
I ain't got but 6 subscribers, but you know what?
I ain't got but 6 subscribers, but you know
my
what?
6 subscribers get more information than you put out in a whole year off one damn video. Now tell me I'm lying.
Now tell me I'm lying.
How your video start out? You selling shit.
How your video start out? You selling shit.
That's all you do is sell shit.
That's all you do.
You don't tell the people how to get their own shit.
You don't tell the people how
and
to
that's
get
the
their own
difference.
shit.
I'm Brother Derek. I'm out.
I'm Brother
like
Derek.
and subscribe.
I'm out.
Peace.
Like and subscribe.